Happy New Year, guys. Happy 2024. This is Sam from Charging Rhino Comics. Thanks for joining me today. So let's reflect on 2023, right? Before we move ahead on 2024. Alright, so what we have? Everyone complaining about the MCU not living up to their par. To me, you know, Disney have done a lot for us. The MCU have done a lot for us, and we gotta give everything that we can get from them. You know, they brought new coverage to a new audience in the movie form or a cartoon, whatnot. You know, expanding the viewership, bringing in new, I guess, younger viewer, added to the hobby. You know, to grow our community. That's how I see it. Doesn't matter how bad they did. It's better than not having them at all, right? So, all the people with the Marvel movie spec, you know, disappointed because they bought a horror 10 copy of something and they can't cash it out in 2 or 3 months. Hey, you know, that's not here and there. We gotta look back on the foundation of comic book collecting. You know, we buy what we like, and in the long run, should it be 5, 10, 15 years, you can flip those books for some money or trade up for something else that you like in the future. But you know, MCU is up in the air. DCU, well, we don't know what their future is in 24, but the one thing we know is there's hype, there's talk, and there's interest, an added interest. You know, beside the MCU, there's DCU. You know, the big two. So hey, like I say, something is better than nothing. I'm excited. Every movie that Marvel had come out, doesn't matter how bad it is, including Captain Marvel, I do watch it and enjoy it. But hey, that's me. It doesn't take much to please me, right? So everyone else has higher expectation. That's you. Now, as far as the value of my own personal collection, and we're talking about my personal collection, I think it's dropped at least 40 to 50%. Yeah, 40 or 50% loss. Or did I lose any? You know, I bought these books like 10, 15 years ago. We're talking about CGC key books here in my own personal collection. Did I lose anything at all? No. Come on now, guys. I know there's that big hype in 2021, 2022, but you know, price has dropped or revised itself to realistic number, like in the 2020. Yes, I say 2020. I know that's 4 years taken away just like that, or 3 years taken away just like that. But you know, the trend is steady and going up, right? Not a big spike and nothing parachuting down, nothing will drop out of the ceiling. So there you go. That's how I feel. I feel there's no loss. It hurt when you look at it in dollars and cents, because you know, we say we collect comic book because we love comic books. But we buy CGC key issue for a reason. We hope those books gain in value, and most of the time they do. For the majority of key issue from the 70s and the 60s and whatnot, they all have been gaining value. Not by a big increment, you know. It's not gonna bring you to the mountaintop every single thing that you touch, right? Because if you're Midas, you know, I want to be your friend too. But unfortunately, comic book buying is a risk. If you hit the gold mine, hey, congratulations, and we always want to be there. And on 2023, how we ended the year with this comic book CGC reholder scandal. Oh my god. I don't need to say anything about it. I mean, there's so many great YouTube influencer have covered this. Swagger Haas, I guess Automatic Rhyme with Automatic Comics, and there's a host of other that have their opinion, and yeah, it's been covered. And doesn't matter if you're just a raw book collector or a run collector. This hurt as a community, you know, hurt us whole as a community. The CGC reholding scandal. But you know, everything will have an end. Everything will have a resolution, and we gotta move on and go from there. I mean, we're talking about one guy who tainted the water. So my theory is there's one guy, there's gotta be multiple of them. Hey, he might have taught his brother how to do it. He might have taught his best friend how to do it. He might have taught his wife brother how it was done. You know, so yes, there is a question in the air of the value in collecting, but hey, you know, that's another subject, and it will be resolved, I think, within the next 2 or 3 months by CGC. Just to begin the year, of course, January 2024. Everything will go back to normal. I hope so, or I believe so, rather. So let's go to the better stuff in what we're looking forward to 2024. You know, in reflection, we all, or I would say we all, a lot of us have been collecting and buying and trading comic books since we were a kid, right? I myself, since the late 80s. So buying, selling, and trading is part of the hobby. You can't buy and hoard everything unless you get that kind of money. You know, even I don't care if you buy $5 book. You know, you buy $25 book, it's like $100 just like that. You know, that you have to put up or put out. So buying and selling, I believe, is part of the hobby. But that's also, I'm talking about in my perspective. I believe a lot of people are in the same boat. Just enjoy what you buy. You know, I know people say don't do that. Only buy things that make you money. No. Comic book was made for kids, for children, for reading. Me, I like the visual art when I flip through comic books. You know, but that's the thing. You know, it don't have to be dollars and cents. It happens to be dollars and cents now since I grow to adulthood and I have less opportunity of reading and sitting down and enjoying a book. But you know, so hopefully the biggest thing I hope the comic book community have in 2024 is enjoying the hobby, right? Buy, sell, trade. Do the thing that you shouldn't do, but you're doing it anyway because you're a crazy comic book freak. Yeah, there you go. And in the end, I hope we all, and when I say we all, that's me and you and everyone else included, even the guy who don't like me, but in the comic book community. I hope we all prosper, you know, make some money on the way, and have opportunity to upgrade our books, you know, in CGC form or un-CGC, the raw copy, however. So Happy New Year, guys. I see you in the next run. All right, bye-bye.